What is poppin'? Your boy, RaJuR Deep Cool at Guitar Center with another bass. So as y'all can see, I just put the Rickenbacker on Saturday. I put a Rickenbacker. And now, look what I have. Now y'all know I've been looking for collar basses for the longest. And I've been playing the ukulele basses. So basically I've been coming here, and I played the one they had here, the ukulele bass, made by Cordoba. And then I was going down Sam Ash, and I was playing the other Kayla bad boy they had, which is the mahogany one, which is the wood. And they also had one that I bought and I took back, which was the Carla Rebella. But look what I have today made by Carla. Yes, indeed. Carla electric bass. Solid body. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. It seems as though I get to look for stuff. All of a sudden, it just materializes, right? But I wasn't looking to buy this. I wasn't looking to buy this bass. I was looking to buy the other one. Now this is different. He had different strings. My man, I bought it from Dave. Shout out to Dave. I bought this. It has these guys. Actually has round wounds on here. You know, you probably want some flats, some flat wounds on here, or he put the original strings on there. If y'all know, it has them rubber strings and polypropylene strings. He has those in the case as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try these for a little while, see if I like these strings, and if I find out I don't really dig them, then I'll put the polypropylene strings back on. You know what I mean? Because I kind of like that upright sound. You know what I mean? I can probably get it from here if I turn off all the low end. I mean high. So you still get the But look how deep the sound is in this thing, man. I don't know. I think they have like called a shadow preamp or something like that. You got the hip shot tuners on the back, hip shot ultralight tuners. We got the collar, which come in the middle there. So this is not the big boy. This is not the one that costs like $1,100. This is made of popular wood. The ones that are like $1,200, $1,100, all this stuff, they're made of different woods. This right here is just popular wood painted. It's just amazing how much bass you get. That was halfway up. Here's some more. It's amazing how much bass you get out of this thing, and it's running off 2 watch batteries. 2 watch batteries. This thing is running off of. So 2032 flat batteries. That's what this is running off of. This is crazy. Yeah, the intonation is just a little bit off, but man, I don't care about no intonation. Y'all know I just play the joints. I don't care about intonation. I just tune it up, and if you get out of tune, I just retune it. So I like to thank my man. Right now I'm playing. I can't believe Fender Rumble amps went up to $900. The Fender 237-6100 Rumble Stage 800 Black. That's the amp I'm using right now. And this thing is pretty heavy too. I just sold my Rumble. I had a Rumble 150 I sold. But this right here is 40 effects, got effects built in and all this stuff. $8.99. From what I understand, my man Jermaine told me that pretty much SWR is making the Fender amps now. Fender bought out SWR. Crazy. Now you got an old time amp over here. What's the Ampeg what? I know it's not an Ampeg SVT. Let's see. Vintage Ampeg B115. This thing is huge and heavy. $3.99. It's vintage though. Yeah, now back to me and my little bass right here. So this is the collar bass. This is a walnut. From what I understand, when I read the specs, it said this is a walnut fretboard. Walnut fretboard with a walnut neck. Everything is just painted. You know what I mean? And like I said, you got the hip shot tuners on the back. You got the collar. And I rarely see the collar logo on the top there. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is a nice, and he gave it to me for a great deal, man. Boy, did he give it to me for a great deal. And I kept putting it off. I'm like, man, he's all the way out Towns River. So I'm like, man, I'm not going all the way out Towns River and pick up the bass. Then he said, man, I'll meet you halfway. I'm like, cool. Can I get it for a little bit less? He was like, yeah. Shout out to my man Dave, man, and his missus, who he said he's been with for forever. And I congratulate them on, because the only girlfriends I have is now this new bass. And the only thing about this bass is, I still want the hollow body, not a hollow body. Well, I guess you call it hollow body. I still want that bass because that one you can play without amplification. This right here, can't play without amplification. Can't hear it, just like a regular bass. You know what I mean? So you need amplification for this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm only taping this because I usually make up some nice little riffs, man, when I'm in the guitar center or wherever I'm at, and then when I get home I forget and I gotta make up something else because I'd be making up stuff when y'all see me doing YouTube. It's a nice bass, so I gotta get ready to go home and do a YouTube video. So shout out to the people. Y'all know I've been after a collar bass forever. Not this one particularly, but the one that's made of wood. But we gonna go home and buff this bad boy like Dave been using this like a mug, man. Like he was using this a lot. The back finish on the back of the neck is worn off, but this thing sounds magnificent to be a little bass. Nice bass, man. So I'm going to cut this off so I can go home and play. I wanted to stop by here before I got home because I really wanted to get down and play it. So yeah, that's how enthusiastic I was about going to play. So again, shout out to my man Dave. He met me halfway. He came from Tom's River. I came from Philly. He was like, "I meet you, bruh." Met me. Got the bass. We got the rapping a little bit. I still think he's famous somewhere. He said, "Oh, man, I'm just a bass player who plays with a band." I'm like, nah, man, something about this guy. I think this guy is probably famous over here in Jersey. He doesn't want to tell me who he is, so he ain't like filling out autographs or something. I don't know. Anyway, salute, bro. Thank you, man. And I'll dedicate my next video when I get home. I'm going to use this all night. We're not even going to play the other basses. It's going to be this joint. Tonight. One quick song. And I'm out. Oh, and you get this beautiful case. Look at look. If you bought a Cordoba from here, you don't even get a case. If you buy a Kayla, you get a case. Bam, you get a nice little U-bass case. Now, of course, these are called ukulele basses. They call them U-basses because they're ukulele basses. But this is not necessarily a ukulele bass. This is a sub bass, a mini bass Do you hear this? Did y'all hear the sound on that thing? That thing was crazy, yo. Y'all, boom, 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 boom. That thing, boom, 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 boom. What else? Here's the rubber strings that came with it. So these are rubber dips. So if I want to throw them back on and boom, 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 I don't feel like doing that. So I'm gonna go home. I was gonna go home and cook, but I ain't cooking tonight because I want to play with this bass and chill. I'm outie. Talk to y'all later. Bada bing. But I see y'all join. I'm ready to leave now. Now you have to rewind it and check it out, yo. See y'all later. Heaven willing. I'll let y'all later. 100.